Rooney's done. This is not me giving an opinion because on the football hot I don't give opinions. I give straight on, full on facts. Rooney is done, and I think obviously recent matches in United have shown this, but especially England's match against Slovakia has shown that, you know what, guys, let's stop kidding ourselves. And if you're a Man United fan and you're too tribal, you're too narrow-minded to really look back and be objective and be a football fan first and still say, oh, no, Rooney still contributes, then there's something foolish about you. Allardyce trying to tell me that Rooney can play wherever he wants and defending Rooney at any point whatsoever, for me, it's detrimental to the England team. People who are given a free role as special players, you can say to an extent Iniesta has a free role, Messi has a free role, Dinu back in the day had a free role, Kocha for Nigeria he had a free role. Riquelme, sort of, maybe, maybe he had a free role. But so when I mentioned those players, was Rooney at any stage, and be honest, was Rooney at any stage of his career in the same category as Messi, Dino, Iniesta? Think, was he? So, the thing about Rooney is that, at a point, he was never world class. That is a lie. Anybody that tells you that Rooney was world class at any point is a damn lie. He was a very good player. But Rooney was always the Robin to a Batman. He was Robin to Cristiano. He was Robin to Van Persie. I think he was Robin to Van Nistelrooy when Van Nistelrooy was there. He was always a Robin. He was never a Batman. He was never a main guy. So he was always a very good player, but was never like, okay, this is a superstar that you can talk about on the world-class level. Never. So, by enforcing him into the England team, England can never go far because he's been given a very important role. The role, either you want to call it the number 10, playing the whole of the free role, that's a very important role. And that is a role that can be the difference between winning or losing games. It's a very vital attacking role. So, the players that play there, you've got to have footballing intelligence. You have to pass the ball to a guy with the same shape. You have to have incredible football IQ. Your through ball ability, your vision, and your ability to combine with through balls and see passes that others cannot see is crucial. It's crucial. And Rooney is not a player. And honestly, for me, it's like, there are times when this is a meritocracy. You take Rooney out of that England team, England has suddenly they can do something. You take the whole weight of Rooney out of that team and you just play 4-4-2. I mean, why are England trying to do 4-3-3, 4-2-3? Well, no. Don't try and... England at their best have always been a 4-4-2 team. You have your two wingers, you have your strike partnership, you've got your two central midfielders, you've got your back four. And that's it. There are teams who are just better at playing a certain formation and others who are better at playing a certain formation. England are not a 4-3-3 team. England are not a team who play a guy that has a free role. England, you throw away Joe Cole. You do not appreciate Joe Cole because Joe Cole, in my view, was one of the best England. It's probably one of the best England players of all time. Okay, on a pure footballing level, Joe Cole was one of the best England footballers of all time. But they just let the guy bounce off. So, thing about Rooney is that, he doesn't deserve to be in the England team. He doesn't warrant a place in the England team. And I just do not understand why they still feel that this guy can, first of all, fair enough giving him like a position like, okay, you're the supporting striker. To be given to the values, you can see he can play wherever he wants. It's like you weren't using a meritocracy. You are bowing down to, oh, look how many caps he's done. Look how many appearances he had. He's an England legend. Yeah, you scored goals against Liechtenstein and Lithuania. Like I told you, Rooney, he's sort of a break right now, but he's not totally useless, and he does have his use. And the key things that I think, really, Joe Hart should really be the captain of the England team right now, because Rooney shouldn't be in the England team. Forget about seniority or anything. The whole thing of being traditional and being respectful for a guy who's given many games should be second place to we're trying to win games. We're trying to put the best 11 players. Rooney is not amongst the best 11 players in England. He isn't. There are too many players better than him. Lallana is better than him. Sterling. I remember how much I insult Sterling. Sterling is better than him. You know, Storage is better than him. There's Henderson. Rooney, he was the worst player on that pitch. He was the worst player on that pitch. So that's the thing is that, don't insult the free roll. Because as I've already mentioned, great players have played in that free roll. That role ain't a joke. Wayne Rooney has zero business playing a free role because he doesn't have the ability or the footballing IQ, the footballing intelligence to play that role. Joe Cole could have easily played that role, but he let him go. So that's about that. It's not an opinion, it's a damn fact. If you want to argue with me, feel free to write on the YouTube comments and I will certainly reply to you and tell you why, what you're saying, it ain't right pertaining to the fact that Rooney ain't a player good enough to play as a free role or a playmaker in a team. Peace out. Stay true. Remember, follow your boy on Twitter. Now it's time to tune into the best podcast in our galaxy. I checked. It is the best podcast in the galaxy. It's Talking Tactics. You can head to the main website and click on the icon at the top that will take you into the Talking Tactics podcast, which you can find on SoundCloud and on the iTunes iStore. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know about the iTunes store. So that's where you can catch us. Remember to like the podcast, to retweet it, to share it. And we always record it every Monday and we put it out every Tuesday. So follow us on Twitter as well to get in your questions so we can answer your questions as well for it. Bada bing bang. Follow that damn Talking Tactics, Bet podcast with your man, Double H, on your boy, Daniel Tillock. Peace.